Hey guys, this is Simon with Trade and Perform Coaching. Doing a quick trade review for NQ today. We had a kick-ass day, by the way, in the room. We just smoked it. If you'd like a 5-day pass to the room, just email me at tradeandperform@gmail.com. If you want fancy marketing, and go to YouTube. They got it all day long. It's all over the place. We're about making money, not about making marketing. So, okay, very cool. Let's jump into it. So, number one, you will see. First of all, let me change up my charts so they match what we had in the room, guys. Doing a little research here. Let's hit this to 3. Let's hit this to 3. And I want to thank Randy because he helped me make a small adjustment and identify an additional momentum trade that we have. So I'm going to break it out for you literally right now. So here we go. This is aimed towards the team members. So the first thing I want to show y'all, I'm going to make these dots smaller so they're not so obtrusive. I'll take care of that tonight. They've always been on there. It's not new. It's the same pink dot we've had the whole time, right? So Randy, who was pretty observant, so we already have a trade. Like, so our normal trade, for example, would have been, let's go back here. Okay, so this is at 10 in the morning Central Time. Easiest trade we have on the books, plus sign down. Nice that has the red arrow too. Entries on the second bar. And I got to tell you, if you go through the chart today, when we have momentum, when it's falling away, you can really use, I believe, a 10-point stop on this bar. So it would be effectively 95 to 05, and if you really look on the heat, for those of you who are really battle-hardened traders out there, you can really use super tight stop. I think 15, it keeps you in 90% of the trades to set up, but right there you could have used a 4-point stop for a 100-point trade, right? That rolled 95 to eventually, let's see where we rolled all the way down to. I thought we had one more pump to the downside, but I'm wrong. So I lied. It's not 95. It was 95 to 25. So it's about 70 points. I'm not great on the math. 70 points, $1,400 a contract, and that's pretty damn cool. What Randy pointed out was even more fun. So that's our normal trade. I'm going to go through it. But here I'm going to show you really quick if I can find an example of it. In lieu of the plus sign, if on the, well, actually it's on any bar, right? But guys, if you'll look, if you get the pink dot, you enter on the next bar up. Your stop, again, I'm going with the same stop. Y'all want to tighten them up, be my guest. 23 against 13 plus another 5 gives you, let's see, let's make it 14 another 5, 09. That's the stop, gives you the rip to the upside. So again, it's the pink dot, right? I still prefer the plus sign, but it works with the pink dot. I'm going to show you a few examples of this really quick. So there's cases where it stops, there's cases where it doesn't, right? So again, I'll show you. In this case, it's pink dot. So how would that affect our trade? So if you look at this, I'm going to make this the full size of the screen, right? So obviously, same rules apply. You have to have an idea of which way the market's going to go and whether you want to take the trade, right? So you're really looking for the plus sign. So see how this kind of goes, TMP, delta push up, right? Pink bar, no supply, no demand. Pink dot down, plus sign. So normally on this trade, the way this will change my thinking, let me explain this. The way I'll change my thinking is, normally I would enter on this bar for the short, right? I want the plus sign, I need the next bar. The way that it'll change, guys, is I will enter on this bar, right? And then on this bar, which will be my normal entry, originally the stop will be 15 points from here, and then it'll change to 15 points from the next bar down, so I'll cascade it down, right? So I'm going to explain it the same way on the upside, right? So normally we would enter on this plus sign. See this plus sign with this bar right here? I don't want to confuse anybody, and I'm going to go slow. So I've been told I have a tendency to go too fast, and no one understands what the hell I'm saying. So I'm going to slow it down. All of this is going to be in the direction of. So this is a normal trade for us here. I'm going to circle it. You get the plus sign, the entry's on the next bar, the stop is 15 points, so it looks something like this. Entry, which uses a buy stop. These all appear in real time, right? So your entry would have been 16 and a quarter. Your stop would have been 601. That's your stop. That's 15 points right there. Right? 16, 601, that would be your stop on this chart. Obviously, or the point of control below the plus sign. There's a lot of ways to manage it, but we're just going to say 15 points from now. Once I get this pink dot, right, and I get the bar above it, my stop now switches from 16 minus 15 to 23 minus 15, which moves that stop to 23, 13, 8. So now my stop is over here. Remember, in sequencing this trade, right, it goes like this. I'm going to show you very, very clearly so you get it. Okay. Pink dot, entry on the next bar. We start with a 15-point trade. Plus sign. I see. I need to rewrite this. Hold on a second here. I'm better at this in real time than I am in static. Okay. Pink dot. Oh, I know where we're starting with. This is my normal entry. So now, pink dot, bar up, 15-point stop, which puts me at 90. Okay? Just follow me. Now I get the plus sign, and it gets verified, right? So normally, if I hadn't entered here, I would enter here, and I can add here. But now my stop goes from 95 to 01. We'll color it red so you can keep up with it. All right. Now, we're over here, and I get pink dot. If pink dot gets another bar above it, that's 23. So now I'm going to move my stop to 08. That's 15 points behind it. Okay? And that lets me capture from my original entry at 05 all the way up to 55, 50 golden points. That's $1,000 a contract. I'll give you another example. Okay? So this is 9:12 this morning, guys. Normally I would enter this trade right here, right? So I still make a profit on it, it just doesn't go as far as I want it to, right? So now my original entry, see the pink dot down, is now going to be on the plus sign. Pink dot, plus sign, that's my entry, 15-point stop, right? And then when the next bar prints underneath, right, now my stop is going to go from 15 points from here. So what that's going to do is it's going to shut my stop down. It's going to shut my stop down by 3 additional points. Makes a difference over time when you're chopping 3 points off on your trade. So I'm going to give you another example. Right? Normally I would enter here with a 15-point stop. I'm pointing right here, just going slowly. Right? It obviously survives the 15-point stop. I then get the pink dot. Whether I add here or not doesn't matter. My stop will now move up from minus 15. We're going to donate all this money, right? So this is 09 to 12. Let's just call it 4 points. So where I started off originally with a 15-point stop, now I have a 10-point stop. And look, you guys in the room, y'all are really smart. You're going to adjust. You're going to go to 5 or 10-point stops. There's just really good traders in the room. The team members are really good. They'll know how to adjust. Right? So again, I'm going to give you an example a little bit later in the day. This is a place where we didn't have the plus sign, right? So I'm outside the channel. I'm going to do it with a 24 tick in just a second. Pink bar, entry, right? Now my stop is 15 points from this point. It goes down, whether I take or scale or not, it doesn't matter. Now I get the pink bar with the plus sign right here. Now my stop's going to move 15 points. Originally I'm over here. Now it's going to move 15 points from 2053.75, and then it's going to come down here, reversal, pink dot up. I'm long here with a 15-point stop. So this is interesting. Does my stop of 15 points keep me in this trade, or do I get dinged for 15? Let's go find out. Dun, 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 dun. Entry. 23 brings up 13. It's actually 14. And then 14 from 5 brings up 9. Your 15-point stop keeps you in there. Now watch. When I get this plus sign on this bar, right, goes from 24 to 27. Let's just call it 4 points. So now it goes from 09 to 13 is my stop, right? And really, we already know if you get a point of control underneath this plus sign, you got to go. And then now, I want to answer a question here. The reason why we don't just go on the pink bar itself is because the pink bar itself, if it doesn't get a bar underneath, can stop a lot. So you need the confirmation bar, which is 1 bar underneath. I do not want to make this trade review really long. We had a kick-ass day. This adds yet another dimension to our trading guys. Some people, let me go through it here real quick so I don't just make it up in my mind. Brian had a big day. Bill had a big day. Matt had a big day. Let's see, who else is not on here? Let me go through this. Gregory had a big day. I'm sorry, I had a big day. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else I missed in this conversation. Let me go up here to general. I don't want to miss anyone. Bill, Gregory. Sean had a good day. Trying to see if anyone else checked in. I think I got everyone. Who at least posted about it. Randy, if I didn't mention Randy had a good day. Anyways, that's it. Again, if you'd like to join the room or visit us, right, ask the team members if the hype is true. That's what I suggest. TRADEnPerform@gmail.com for a 5-day trial. Anyways, have a great night, guys. Just more ways to make more money. It's a good thing. Okay, see ya.